Welcome to another 6x9 Storyteller episode. Please subscribe and give me a like and share my video if you're enjoying them. My ex started abusing me again. I ruined her college education. I, 21M, met my ex-girlfriend Renee, 20F, 4 years ago when we were 17 and 16 in specific. We were off and on because of her behavior and mine as well. It was toxic and we weren't best suited. I was untrusting and cold some days. She was always drinking and going out with other people and couldn't be bothered with me unless she had a bad day. She constantly went out drinking, sending explicit pics to other guys. Having sex and then blaming it on assault so I wouldn't freak out. And I handled it poorly by being strict and creating rules and being way too overprotective of her. Which I can admit is my bad. But she always made me the source of her issues and blamed me for her parents hating her. Her sister being mean to her. Not having a social life. Even thought I stopped her from suicide when I met her, helped her finish high school, and helped her get a scholarship to my local university. We finally broke up when she moved here for college from a few states away almost 2 years ago, when she at 19 started dating a minor behind my back. I went on with my life and she went on with hers. I met somebody and we had a perfectly healthy relationship and she brought out the best in me and made me become a better person until a month ago when I lost her to complications in her life and she had to leave. I grieved as I needed and continued trying to do better like she always wanted for me. Flash forward a week ago when Renee and I ran into each other and started talking again, told her how my life was going, she talked about hers. And we started being friends again. She knew I was grieving and at first was incredibly sympathetic and I figured we could have a good friendship. After a day she started comparing me to her new boyfriend, 21 meters, and making fun of me for things I lacked and would rub in my face how better he is at everything compared to me. The shoe dropped when she started rubbing in my face about having sex with him and how it must suck knowing I can't again with my ex. I'm fine with being insulted but bringing her up knowing my pain pushed a line. I told her to knock it off and don't talk about it and she proceeded to treat me like a client at her job. She helps mentally disabled people and knows I have a slight disability, and kept telling me that if I don't want to be talked to like that then stop telling her what to do. She gets drunk one night and starts yelling at me about our relationship and all the issues she endured for being with me. I apologized and made my amends because I can agree I wasn't always the best. Never expected her to apologize for hers but made clear how sorry I was for my part as I know I wasn't always correct, and she finally went to bed. Next night she calls me at 1 a.m, she gets incredibly drunk. Starts calling me names and saying I'm mean because she's bringing up sex with her BF and how she's doing it while texting to me and I get sick of it and tell her to go away. She makes comments she's gonna keep screwing him, to where I make a comment of that's nice, now if only he could satisfy, which brought her boyfriend into a rage and threatening to shoot me, and then Renee pipes up and says she should go find my ex and tell her how horrible I used to be and ruin everything so if the day comes where she can come back, she will never want to see me again. Cue my nuclear revenge. They both were college students living in the dorm on scholarships. The college has a rule against alcohol and you will lose your scholarship if caught with it. So I contacted the police, gave them her dorm number, explained she's underage drinking, her boyfriend is supplying the alcohol, and she's currently having sex in the dorm with him. Police show up, dorm roommates let them in, knock on the door, catch her drunk with all sorts of alcohol from over state lines. My state has a lesser alcohol rating so stuff from the next state over is double in alc percentage, and catch them both obviously having sex while she's drunk. She ends up charged with underage drinking, he's charged with giving alcohol to a minor and is looking at added sexual assault charges because he got her drunk and then screwed her while she's under the legal age. And both of their scholarships were lost and were expelled and now both have to leave town and they both live in entirely different states. She wants to make me feel lesser? Enjoy losing your education.